All right.
All right, Coach, you've been at it. What going into your third week? Just had your first scrimmage on Saturday. What's your kind of initial outlook of your guys this spring?
Well, truthfully, man, we're nowhere close to where we need to be. Um, and I say that is a lot of guys. We got some transfers in, and we got a lot of young guys that really never had a chance to really play much, right? So right now they have a lot of bad habits that I'm trying to clean up and really show them the habits that we want here at UCF. Show them my habits because again, I was fortunate to be here for 4 years, 4 seasons, and I had some guys that been with me the whole time. Um, the thing about it is those guys are gone. So now I'm starting from ground zero with these guys. But the good thing about it, man, we took a step in the right direction. And every single day I told them, hey, man, let's just take one baby step. I'm not looking for All Americans today. But by the time August come, by the time December come, I better have somebody on the All American list. You know what I mean? All conference list. But it all starts with day one and just taking one step at a time.
What Coach, you stride you've made so far this spring?
Biggest stride, man, is being able to put them in position to make plays, right? Teaching them, right? Like you take Horace, the big fella, man. He's 6'5", 360 pounds, right? Come from a program where he was more two gapping, right, man? We were more attack react, right? So again, being able to teach him, man, that technique, being able to teach all these guys, man, being able to narrow my stance up just a tad bit, get my butt up slightly above my head, and get off the rock, right? Ground zero, teaching these guys, man, get off the ball, vertical penetration, man, and just be dangerous in the backfield, right? Be disruptive.
Sorry, for you to be back here. You mentioned some of the guys who were here last year and all that. How much does that really help you in this position? I mean, I know you brought in some transfers, but to have the familiarity with the program a little bit, to have the familiarity with these guys, how much does that help maybe get those guys some opportunities that they didn't have last couple of years?
Man, it is awesome, man, because again, especially the young guys that are here, that have been here, man, I know what their weaknesses are. I know what their strengths are, and I know what to attack to help them succeed, right? And put them in a position, man, to be able to contribute. Man, there's guys like your Derek LeBlancs, man, your Marcus Downs, your Andrew Rumps, your Tyree Robinsons that have been here. Now it's time for them to take a step, man, and me to use their weaknesses that they had and turn those into strengths.
You mentioned that in the past that you had veterans that were here, that were leaders.
Yep.
Who are some of the new leaders that are in the building now, and how much do we still see elements of a Ricky Barber or a Hunter type,
Sure.
being there kind of still in spirit?
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, man. So again, I was fortunate to have those guys. So yeah, I was very hands-on with everything, but man, it was a player-led deal, right? I had Ricky, I had Lee. Man, those guys, man, they tell those guys to do something and it's done. Right now, man, it's kind of hard to pinpoint one person and say, hey, you're gonna be the leader, man. I think as a group, man, we gotta lead together and become one and really just all get better at once, and somebody will become the leader. Yeah, everybody wants me to say, of course, John Walker. Man, John Walker's going to be a really good player, right? But I want to bring everybody along. I just don't want to bring one. I want to bring all of them, all 8 of them.
Well, and you mentioned Johnny. How is he growing up right now, too? He's kind of getting to that elder statesman space, right? How's he doing with that?
Man, he's doing good, man. And again, he isn't taking many team reps. Thank you so much. He isn't taking many team reps right now, but man, he's on time. He's progressing well. He'll be ready for a summer, of course, and man, I'm gonna make sure he's ready to roll for fall camp.
How is RJ Jackson kind of implementing with everything? I know he had a solid year at Tulsa coming in. I believe it was the first transfer commitment in December. So how is he kind of acclimated to everything?
Man, he's doing a good job. I don't want to confuse that with great, right? But he's doing a really good job now. When he came on his visit, he was 280 pounds. Right now, he's outside running at 305. Okay, you got to look at where he was, man. He is a former tight end. He's a former defensive end that transitioned inside. So right now he got that quick twitch, that fast, man. He's very explosive, good technique, right? But I'm trying to hone in on the true D tackle position. He's been doing a really good job, but again, there's baby steps on making sure he's going to be where we need him to be.
What about Horace?
I'm curious about converting a tight end like that. He has the athletic skills. I guess at that point the challenge is just to teach him the new spot. What's kind of something that has been a focus with him?
Man, honestly, he put the weight on. Right, he put the weight on. He is an ox. Like, he is strong, man. If you see his legs, which y'all will see in a minute when he gets in here, he has to walk like this because, man, his legs are so big. He can squat the house about 700 pounds, man. He's a huge, strong guy, right? But now, with that athleticism, I love recruiting guys that played on the edge, right? Because they show the quick twitch, right? They can do that and transition them inside, right? Because when they transition inside now, we get to play with these guards. They got to move their feet, right? I get to threaten them up the field. I get to counter inside versus the pass rush, right? But also, if I do a good job and stay wide and come off the ball like I need to and knocking stuff back, right? If I get them flat on off the line of scrimmage and come off in their chest, man, I'm locking that thing back and creating havoc.
One adding too, tight ends tend to have longer arms on top of everything else, right?
100%, 100%. So now, again, I enjoy having RJ because he is quick twitch inside, right? He did put on the mask, so right now he's getting used to holding that 305, but I'm excited about him.
What about
Horace
Horace?
Lockett?
Yeah.
How is he kind of implemented with everything? And I know you talked about RJ kind of put on some weight. I know Horace was a bigger guy. Has he put on weight, kind of decreased weight since he's been here? Where is he right now?
Horace is at 360 pounds. I told him, hey man, we got a problem. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Like with the D tackle, man, if you're 360, because there's a lot of 360 guys out there that can play and that are really good. Big thing about the bigger guys, right? Especially on defense, you heard Coach Grant say, we're gonna run to the ball, right? His deal is, man, we run to the ball, run to the ball, run to the ball. I promise you, every time we turn on the film, what's the first position usually people look at? The big boys.
Yeah.
How the big boys run to the ball. So that's my job to make sure, man, that he can translate that, being as big as he is, and run to the ball. Man, but I'm gonna tell you this. He's a big human, but he got great lateral movement skills. He has a really good pass rush. Okay, one thing that he can improve on, man, is again that true knockback.
You were telling the guys in practice, be violent. Running in the Big 12 is a big deal. You're the first line of defense.
For sure.
How important are these 13 practices to get that page?
Sure, man. The great thing about it, man, again, this is just the first page of it, right? I still have the summer. I still got fall camp until before we hit the season. But this is really just the groundwork that we're laying, the foundation of learning how to be physical at the line of scrimmage, right? Teaching those guys great hand placement. Man, knowing that all my power comes from my hips, legs, low back, right? Being able to run my feet through contact. Because again, a lot of people have bad habits that I'm trying to erase, right? Because a lot of people came from a two-gap situation. I want these guys to narrow their stance, get off the ball, and we'll figure it out after that ball snap.
Kenny, you talked about John Walker. How is he progressing physically from the beginning? Was he able to kind of focus in on with that non-contact?
For sure, man. So again, he's progressing well. Everything's on time with John, and he's going to be ready for everything, right? So what I'm doing is he's taking the more mental state of everything, right? There's so many that he can do, man. He's hitting the bags, being able to lock stuff out, being able to do stuff without going contact on top, contact body on body, right? But the other thing that he's doing good is me and him do a lot of one-on-one pass rush. So now it's very slow. Now he gets to understand the true pass rush of what moves can I do, and we're really fine-tuning his toolbox.
How are some of these younger guys developing? I think most of them got here last season. Tyreek Robinson, Marcus Downs, Derek LeBlanc. How are they coming along, and they have a chance to contribute?
Man, Derek LeBlanc, he took a tremendous step right in the right direction. Again, let's not get it confused with elite, right? But he took a step in the right direction to be able to help us, right? I travel a lot of D tackles, and I want to play a lot of D tackles, and he's doing everything he can to help us, right? Tyreek Robinson is a thicker guy, right? But again, with our defense, man, we're moving, we're running. He's going to be kind of like in the same position where he's going to have to lose a little weight, so I can get him running to that ball too. But again, he's a stout, strong guy. Marcus Downs is a longer kid, right? They can run to the ball, right? But now with him, I got to teach him how to strike, how to use his leverage. It's kind of hard for a 6'6" guy to get up under a 6'2" guy. But again, I can still teach that and make it right.
How is Coach Strouble impacted?
And Coach Duval, that's my right-hand man, right? Man, if I had an assistant, man, he'll be my assistant. He's always in my meetings. Every time I'm there in lifts, I'm always in there with him. Man, we do this thing together. Man, Coach Duval is phenomenal. Man, he's got these boys really strong. He got these boys very eager to get better, right? The effort that they're putting in is really good. Man, Coach Duval, he's always in my meetings, always in my individuals. So again, once I teach a drill, he can translate that to I took off the neck mic though, my bad. He takes off the whatever drill I teach, he takes it to the weight room and try to implement that in the weight room. So again, everything that he does in the weight room translates to the field, and that's how we work hand in hand together.
What would you like to see this your unit be this year? What do you want to see out of this group?
Man, so again, like I told you guys, man, I was blessed to have those guys all my years here. So right now, man, I'm excited, man, that I get a clean slate, that I get the chance to start over and really show guys, man, that I can truly develop these guys, right? What I want these guys to be known as is guys that are violent at the point of attack, right? I told these guys, man, when we was out there, this is the only sport that you can be violent and not get in trouble. You know what I mean? This is the only sport that you can come and punch somebody, choke somebody out, and not get in. Man, all violence will solve all your issues. So again, I want us to be known as a violent group, a group that gets to the ball, right? In a group that's respected. Okay, when guys run the ball, they better go to the perimeter, right? That's the expectation for us, man. We want to be physical up front, locking things out, and being disruptive, even in the pass rush. I want to be able to knock stuff back, penetrate, and affect the quarterback, right? A lot of people want to put, hey, let's put defensive ends in there. No, sir. No, sir. We're going to push that pocket inside, and we got to prove that here.
Coach, I know you said you're not close to where you want to be yet. Is there anything good you've seen from your line from these team practices so far?
Baby steps, right? That's. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, we're not close to where we need to be, but we're going in the right direction. We're not taking any steps backwards, right? I'll take a baby step before anything. You know what I mean? I'll take a baby step before anything. They are doing a good job of learning my system, of learning our system as coach, right? Listening to what Coach Grinch is, man. First of all, it's a pleasure to work with Coach Grinch, man. He is a phenomenal motivational speaker, by the way. He sets the tone every day before practice, and I love it, by the way. I'll be wanting to record it sometimes because he's a great speaker. But anyways, he's setting the tone of, man, being able to run to the ball, being a physical unit, man, and that's what these guys are going to do.
And Coach, I know what stands out about, learning from and working for Coach Grinch.
Man, listen, when I tell you he get these boys motivated and going, man, being able to set the tone, man, he's made me grow as a coach, right? And being honest, being in the room with Coach Grinch, right? Coach Dawson, Coach D'Onofrio, Coach Harris, right? Even Coach Fish, guys off the field. Man, those guys got so much knowledge, right? And y'all always heard the saying of, if you're the smartest in the room, you're in the wrong room. I'm not the smartest in the room, right? So I get a chance to really learn from all these guys that are in here, man. It's really good to be around these guys and really learn every single day. So now I kind of stole a little stuff from Coach Grinch of being able to set the tone every day and set the standard for what we want to do and accomplish.
How is your relationship developed with Coach Cross?
Man, it's been awesome, man. Man, it's really been awesome, man. He's a really, man, genuine person, man. He really cares about the players. He really cares about us as people, right? Man, I had my baby announcement, man. He gave me a big old hug, man. Oh, congratulations on your new son, man. It was awesome, man. He's a really great person to work for. These guys are buying into it for sure. And it's not nothing that he has to sell. It's genuine, right? And these guys love playing for him and really coming to work every single day. Yeah, you don't have to pull teeth at all. So I'm excited to work for him.
All right, thanks everyone. We'll get the players in.
Congratulations.
Hey, man, appreciate it, man. I got a little son on the way, September bye week. You know,